got me thinking now, should I take it or leave it out? It got me thinking now, and now I'm stuck in this loop again. It got me thinking now, should I take it or leave it out? What would happen if I talk to you? Got a feeling that I get a clue.
Would you be my Fortnite? Would you be my Fortnite?
With a broken heart, tell me if I deserve this feeling. I thought that you know that we had something special till you end up all this way. Please tell me when you left me bleeding. With a broken heart, tell me why I deserve this feeling. I thought that you loved me, I thought that you need me till you end up all this way. Have you forgot all the moments while we had was so true? This world was made for two. strange and love can go, but tell me why are you so cold? What did I wrong? What was the fault? Or what you say is I don't know. Feeling strange and love can go, but tell me why are you so cold? What did I wrong? What was the fault? I thought that you loved me, I thought that you need me till you end up all this way. Have you forgot all the moments when we were so true? This world was made for two.
All access when I walk in the club, but only if I've been a guest listed. All access when I walk in the club,
So,
if I've been a guest.
hallo und herzlich willkommen beim Stream. Heute ist Sonntag, der 6.11. Heute ist mir ein bisschen nach Fliegen zumute, also flattere ich mal ein bisschen durch die Gegend. Wünsche euch viel Spaß bei dem Spiel und ja, könnt euch gerne auch im Chat äußern. Ich lese das zwischendurch immer wieder mal und antworte auch gerne. Also, bis dann. War schon länger nicht mehr drin.
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up. So, I flew up, straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osia's fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Right. You should have put in my event system, this piece of junk. Should have built a return too.
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Yuzha as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Yuzhan ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that?
There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead.
What? How is that possible? The tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
So. Das kann ich jetzt noch nicht machen. Briefing brauche ich nicht, also machen wir einfach Mission starten. Die darf ich nicht fliegen. Fighting Falcon hat eine bessere Geschwindigkeit. Das könnte ein bisschen geringere Geschwindigkeit als die Phantom. Aber höhere Stabilität und Wendigkeit. Ist auch Luft-Luft besser geeignet. Hat auch eine höhere Verteidigung, also würde ich sagen, die F-16C wäre dafür doch geeignet. So, das war die Spezialwaffe, gut.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron. Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that? Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1. Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa, looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Golem 4, understood.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. You're flying with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers. Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located. It's showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you can handle the spotlight. You're a good pilot, or so I told him. I had to fill an empty spot, so play along. Locked. It's still a leash, though.
Ja, Kreis. Mal lesen sollen.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken. They're way overhead. Let's go introduce ourselves.
Harbor fuel storage is intact. It's asking for another round. All escorts form up for another attack. Point is 835.
Watch out for the support aircraft.
In gun range.
Bandit is in my sights.
I'm out of the fight. Failing.
Enemy support eliminated. This should make the job easier. Destroy the target. Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet. Trigger, don't forget your special weapon. That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Whoa there, Trigger. Settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Enemy missile detected!
Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs? I can't tell them apart.
Harbor facilities and carrier destroyed. I'd call that mission accomplished. We've still got half our baggage. Make aim about hangars and runways.
We're taking cover in the clouds.
Bandit acquired. Locked on. Fox 2.
Don't let them destroy the harbor!
Right after me.
Where the hell are our
Mage
fighters?
2,
The
missile
harbor's
launch.
under heavy fire!
Attack hit. Bandit is still alive. Enemy behind you. Heads up. Allies down. Missile crossing. Evading.
Mage 2 shot down a bandit. Mage 2, Fox 2.
I've maneuvered behind the enemy.
Mage 2's bandit confirmed down.
They could burn with their whole payload. Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
Miss, that's a miss. One remaining.
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this. Golem 2 is taking fire. Lockdown hostile.
Ach, das wäre so viel leichter mit dem richtigen Stick.
Fox Mage 2, walking. No remaining special weaponry. To Golem and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Golem Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Golem 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
I am Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
For them, Golem Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1. Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
Mhm. Mhm. Oh, die erste Mission überstanden. Allerdings muss man hier manchmal Missionen wiederholen, damit man auch genügend Credits, wie das immer da heißt, also Kohle zusammenbekommt.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft...
Oops.
We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
MRP, so nennt sich das. Gut, ein bisschen schneller hätte ich sein müssen, dann hätte es noch ein bisschen mehr gegeben.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released
Also ich liebe dieses Spiel, also Flugsimulatoren im Allgemeinen.
They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea
Habe schon als Kind gemocht und hat sich auch nie geändert.
According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Erusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Erusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Erusian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Erusia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Erusians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Erusia, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking. Tragic.
was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yuzian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia.
Ich glaube, das Mikro könnte jetzt etwas laut sein.
The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation.
Mikrofon ist vielleicht ein bisschen hoch eingestellt.
Has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support.
Ja, Katze.
If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Angezeigt werden zwar 0 Lufteinheiten, aber das stimmt so nicht. Ich weiß, bei der Mission kommen auch Lufteinheiten, aber jede Menge Bodeneinheiten sind halt. Jetzt ein Tomcat. Eieiei. Was haben wir denn da? 70.000 habe ich auch noch nicht. 105.000 habe ich auch noch nicht. Weit entfernt. Das ist noch geschlossen und das ist Airman First Class, ist glaube ich Multiplayer gewesen. Also eigentlich kann ich hiervon nichts kaufen, wenn es genau nimmt. Na, unguided. Och! Servus Elli. Was hier gerade gespielt wird, also ich habe jetzt mal einen Schreck gekriegt wegen dem Follow. Heute spiele ich mal ein bisschen Ace Combat, das ist ein Flugsimulator. Ansonsten spiele ich hier so Rollenspiele, verschiedene Horrorspiele, ach, alles Mögliche, was mir gerade Spaß macht. Und erschreckt mich nicht so. Ich dachte gerade, was habe ich denn jetzt wieder kaputt gemacht? Kein Problem. Ich habe nur nicht erwartet, dass es auf einmal einen Follower gibt. Ja, da hast du wahrscheinlich aber heute ein Spiel erwischt, was dich nicht besonders interessieren könnte, dürfte wahrscheinlich. Vermutlich. Ist dir ein wenig langweilig heute, ja?
Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
Ja, siehst, MMOs, da habe ich momentan nur eins, das ich wirklich spiele. Das ist Destiny 2. Das ist ein MMO First-Person-Shooter, beziehungsweise Loot-Shooter, so nennt sich das. RPGs, wie gesagt, spiele ich auch sehr gerne. Survival nicht so unbedingt mein Ding, weil ich ja die Angewohnheit habe, zu sterben.
Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing.
Aber freut mich, dass du mal vorbeischaust.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Mage 2, vehicle destroyed.
Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there!
Ja, aber ich sterbe immer. Das ist das Problem.
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
Hell yeah, hostile has been eliminated. The enemy has a lock on you.
Mage 2, locking.
Accelerate! We're being attacked by enemy aircraft! We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle!
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
The radar vehicles are under fire! Can't we move them?
Target is destroyed.
Requesting permission to move the vehicle! We can't wait any longer! We need interceptors now!
Und was treibst du heute noch so?
Mage 2, ABC destroyed.
The enemy's barely resisting. This is easy money, so grab it while you can.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down.
Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
Good work, Trigger. The enemy's a lovely pile of scrap.
Oh.
Missile. 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 Missile.
That's a miss.
Pull up.
2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online.
We pushed the plan forward too fast. The base was too far from Allied territory.
You've got a hostile behind you.
Und was möchtest du dir ansehen?
The enemy has a lock on you, Mage 2.
Enemy has entered clouds. In pursuit. There's a skull forward. Enemy missile detected.
Missile. Missile.
Bandit has a lock. Bandit in my sight. Locked on.
Missile.
Break! Missile incoming!
Missile. Missile.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too. Enemy missile closing. Breaking! Regain over clear ground. Skull 3, you have to bail out now. Fire into your gun!
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
AA gun down.
Trigger, there's one more to go. I might stop. Aircraft is
Hm, okay. Ja, wollte ich mir eigentlich auch mal anschauen. Aber immer kam irgendwie eine andere Serie dazwischen oder ein anderer Film.
locked on enemy.
Missile.
Fox 2,
Missile.
attack missed. Warning, bandit on your 6.
Behind target and ready to attack.
Hostile has a lock. That radar was just about to go online. Fired. Evading.
Locked.
Wait, so you want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a circus.
They're losing it after their allies on the ground were taken out.
Can't say I blame them.
Box 2.
That was the last radar
Ja,
vehicle. Great work.
es kommt ja immer wieder was Neues dazu.
Radar vehicles destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of
Ich denke
retreating.
mal, man hat
Take
jetzt
it out.
Netflix endlich durch, ist bereit für Netflix 2.0 und was kommt? Neue Filme.
Crush as many as you can. 5 targets remaining.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Enemy's airstrikes are flawless. We're done for.
4 targets remaining.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicles. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Here's
some feedback for those war merchants? Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
Three targets remaining.
APCs have nowhere to hide.
Missile launched.
Launch preparations complete. Bolts are free. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear. 15
Whoa!
Huh? Keep your mind focused.
UAVs ready to launch. Away.
Oh, ich hasse diese kleinen Mistdinger.
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're cleared to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Column 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Column 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter.
He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it.
Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Missile hit.
Bandits are in the clouds.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah.
Column Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good.
Ja, jetzt ist es
Any
okay.
more?
Ja, hol dir einen Kaffee. Bring mir einen mit.
The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase them down and pull the trigger.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds. Missile away. One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Out of the clouds, the ice will melt.
Da war ich ein bisschen zu weit unten. Na komm her. Boah, dieses Drecksteil.
I'm glued to this one. Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
Nice kill,
Oh, ich hab's erwischt.
Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Current
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours. surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel 2 was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Später vielleicht. Erstmal die hier. So, einmal das rein und einmal das rein.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
So, mal sehen, was da auf mich zukommt. Manche Missionen kenne ich noch, andere habe ich wieder vergessen.
Mage 2, begin takeoff sequence. You're cleared for launch.
Mage 2, specified altitude reached, restrictions lifted. Good luck.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars.
Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure.
Trigger, time to show the other guys that we get wet wild and do dirty, dirty things.
Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds.
And so, your first hunting season begins.
Feeling out! Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds. I'm hit! I've lost control!
If you can't evade a
Oh,
missile,
baby.
use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn.
Bandit invaded attack. Trying again.
Du.
Gargoyle Squadron, chase them down.
Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
Uh.
4 remaining.
Wie groß ist denn deine Tasse? So eine 2 Liter Kaffee, Tasse, Kaffee, ja, Kaffeetasse, ja, so.
Target lock. Firing.
Golem 2, Fox 2.
I can't take too much damage. They got me.
3 remaining. Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
I'm cornered. Target acquired.
Haferl. Okay, habe ich auch noch nicht gehört.
They fled into the clouds.
The left flank is open. Skeleton 2, move in.
Missile launched.
Aber jetzt weiß ich endlich, wo du herkommst, weil das habe ich mir nicht nie so wirklich irgendwo rauslesen können.
Eject! We have to break. We've got this. We can't recover. We need reinforcements now. We have them on the run. Don't let up.
Show up on the radar. Nice kill.
Through the clouds.
1 remaining.
The enemy command insane. Why aren't they pulling out? Okay, I'm right behind him.
Okay.
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight.
Kaffee. Alter. Das ist für mich gerade so seltsam, dass ich mich dran verschlucke.
Once the enemy gets behind me, that's your chance to take him out.
Roger that.
Mage 2 locked.
Ich aus Hessen, Frankfurt.
Bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
They have to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
Wait, what the hell?
Caution, missile!
Caution, a large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
Ach, das war die Mission. Ach, leck mich doch mal am Arsch.
UAV's closing.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Skykeeper, this is Skeleton 1. What do you do about that monster?
Break, now!
We're
we're just waiting for mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Watch out, we're surrounded!
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. And there's too many of them.
These guys will go down easy.
Ja, haben wir. Aber da ich nicht so viel Frankfurterisch oder Hessisch schwätze, sondern es eher Hochdeutsch.
Destroy the arsenal bird.
Ah.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Look at that light from the arsenal bird. What's going on here?
Column 3, Fox 2, Nico! Missile! Missile!
Enemy right overhead.
Target eliminated. Good work.
Skeleton 1, check 6, Commander. You got me! This one's all mine.
Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verifying the situation.
Enemy on my 6. Breaking.
Column 2, missile! Evade!
Evading!
This is column 3. Column 2's hit.
Status report. Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
That beast range
Skeleton 3, break!
serious
Break!
shit.
Missile! We lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
They just keep coming. What's the plan?
Where's that report?
Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How's that happen?
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Oh shit, 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 shit.
Controls are out.
Weg, 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 weg.
I'm breaking up!
Skeleton 2 lost.
Shit, we got incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. If they'd noticed earlier, more of us would have survived to hear it.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back.
Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Column 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning
komm.
home.
Ich hasse diese kleinen Dinger.
That's it, baby. Come to Puppy.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
Yowza. I'm glued to this one.
Going for the loner.
Column 4, shake that bandit off your tail.
Mage 2, UAV down.
Stage 1, I'm spiked.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1, leaving Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit, SU-30.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile!
He's fast. We're breaking.
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status
Ja,
report.
ja, ja, ja. Wo bin ich?
Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
Damn it, I can't break away.
Wow. 200 Meter waren doch ein bisschen niedrig.
Gollum and Maid Squadron, help us!
Get those UAVs off of friends.
Let Gollum and Maid Squadron handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out. Main Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work.
That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing. I've maneuvered behind the enemy.
Does Maid Squadron still have their hot shots? Then we just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Gollum and Mage, we owe you a jet. We'll take it.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fort Gray's aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
I'm dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. Scared.
This is not good. Brownie, break off. My wings are iced up.
A few seconds could mean life or death for 'em.
Got one in
Hurry
my
up.
sights.
Na komm, 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 komm.
All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
Attack missed.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Bandit is down.
Gollum 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
Afraid he's
Ja,
long
komm.
gone by now. Sorry.
Mage 2 is taking on multiple UAVs. He's got them to say. We owe him one. How can I retreat with a UAV on my tail?
Distract the bandit. Buy your friend some time.
So, ich glaube, ich habe jetzt alle.
All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say.
About what?
Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA.
That was the right decision at the time.
No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Gollum Squadron, Maid Squadron, withdraw.
Bayern ist aber Gott sei Dank nicht so weit weg. Vielleicht kann man sich dann doch vielleicht irgendwann mal treffen, so ein Twitter-Treffen.
Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. The deck is clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to carrier. Lower your speed. Your approach looks good. Stay on course. 1,500 to carrier. Perfect, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Now return to base.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
Das macht wieder Unsinn.
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Aruja, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after.
Das wird lustig.
Anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot who will head up this strategy is you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Gut. Ne, so viel Kohle habe ich ja noch nicht. Erst recht nicht. Der MiG 29. Warum nicht? Die hatte er schon. Die nehmen sich eigentlich nicht viel. Mick ist vielleicht ein bisschen besser in der Verteidigung. Und in der Geschwindigkeit anscheinend, oder? Ne, da sind sie gleich. Geschwindigkeit. Da ist die MiG etwas besser. So, aber bevor ich den Einsatz jetzt fliege, mache ich mal so schätzungsweise 10 Minuten Pause, also so eine kleine Zigarettenpause. Also Ellie, ich sag da mal bis gleich, falls du dann noch da bist. Falls nicht, kannst du trotzdem in den Chat reinschreiben, sehe ich ja dann. Also bis gleich.
Let's switch that.
walk in the club.
So. Und da bin ich auch schon wieder. Ich habe das jetzt nur auf dem Handy gesehen gehabt. Wieso wird Twitter heute wieder brennen? Ich meine, wann brennt es mal nicht, aber da war ich jetzt doch ein bisschen neugierig. Ich konnte jetzt nicht genau sehen, was es da war. Weil Twitter mich irgendwie nicht da reinlässt.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact. If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you.
Oh je, wenn ihr beiden Pläne habt. Uiuiuiui. Also abgesehen jetzt von der Welteroberung wahrscheinlich. Okay. Ja, schwer zu sagen. Da ihr beiden ja nicht gerade ohne seid.
Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
No problem. Situation normal. No change. RTV, going home.
Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you.
Ihr könnt das ja mit per Münzwurf oder mit Schere, Stein, Papier machen. Obwohl, das funktioniert ja nicht so gut hier bei Twitter.
Are we under attack? No change.
You're making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you.
Oder der Brain wird derjenige von euch beiden, der den dummsten Gedanken hat.
You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes.
Do we have bandits?
He ended the war. built the space elevator and launched a spaceship from
Aber
it.
neugierig bin ich schon, was ihr da wieder vorhabt.
Success, he remained a humble hero.
Das wäre auch eine Möglichkeit, ja.
I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
Situation normal. Nothing sighted.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. Fox 2, Fox 2. Mage 2, target destroyed. AA gun down.
Ja, dann wärme deine Couch ein wenig. Danke dir. Wir hören auf jeden Fall uns beziehungsweise schreiben uns später. Viel Spaß und sag mir, wie die Folge dann ist, also die neue Staffel. Autsch.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Mage 2, target down.
Und danke fürs Zuschauen, ne?
Eliminate hostile anti-air before then. Half of the anti-air guns down. Half of the SAM sites are down.
This is Sea Goblin. We've arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Mission still in progress. Stand by.
All mine.
Mage 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them.
Alter Schwede.
Missile away. Target destruction confirmed. Missile closing. Evade.
H2, you're targeted.
All SAM sites down. All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are clear to land.
Roger. Rendezvous point in sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Sea Goblin here. Going up to meet our two VIPs.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Gollum and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
This is Sea Goblin. Heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container!
Fox 2. The enemy has a lock on you, Mage 2.
Splashed! Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off! Dig crane. Mr. Harling, stay right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive? Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up. UAV down.
From exhaustion before out. They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was thermobaric! Shit! Rocket!
Damn. That's about half. Mop up the rest.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harling. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio. I will get Mr. Harling out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out.
Got you now. Firing. We found an Erusian transfer craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Harling.
Target is destroyed.
Good night. Bandit coming at you.
All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Oh, der hat weh.
That's the best you can come up with?
3 remaining. UAV confirmed down. One remaining.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Mage 2 locked.
Na komm.
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
All right. Mother Goose 1 taking off. Mr. Harling wants to extend his thanks to you.
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element.
Wilco, forming up.
Mage 2, locked. Enemy UAV down. Keep up the good work.
Roger. Sending you taking the transport. Orders are to fire warnings. Yes, sir. He's an old-timer. Has no clue how UAVs are used.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you, but this isn't exactly a fighter.
Understood. An Arsenal bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Golem 1, box 2.
Gargoyle 1, where's the signal? Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my order. What about the lighthouse? I mean, the harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours. Where's the signal? Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Trigger, enemy UAV down. Nice work.
Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed. Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron,
3 minutes remaining.
babble!
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger. Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed?
The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAVs. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Stall warning.
Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. The cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harling. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
Why are they still in the air?
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond!
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here.
Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
Radar lock acquired.
Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harling, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
Mage 2! Mage 2!
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye in the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal Bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand why. The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
So. An der Stelle werde ich jetzt erstmal Feierabend machen und werde dann erstmal was hier erledigen und man sieht sich dann entweder später oder die Tage. Bis dann. Ciao, ciao.
Hip hop swats, never terminating haters. Started in the bleachers, now we ballin' like the Lakers. Back up on the scene, ripping for my